The following is a presentation of TFNN. The TFNN Bull Bear Trading Hour. Every trading day, live at 10 a.m. Eastern. Call now, toll free at 877-927-6648 or internationally at 727-873-7618. The TFNN Bull Bear Trading Hour. Now, Tom and Tommy O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. Appreciate you growling a problem with us out here. We have the Dow Industrials up 158. You get the Nasdaq up 150. S&P's up 32. Gold contract down $5.30, trading $19.58 an ounce. You get silver down 10 cents, $27.24 an ounce. Light sweet crude up 28 cents, $37.53 a barrel. Notes and bonds. You have the 10-year right now down 2 ticks, 139.16. The 30-year down 6 at 176.16. And King Dollar. King Dollar's down 23 ticks, trading 93.029. You want to watch King Dollar, folks. This market cannot stand a strong dollar. And the dollar has rejected lower price out here today and is starting to move higher. If you correlate this out the last couple of weeks, the only time the market's gone south big time is when the dollar goes higher. Yen's at 105.32. You get the British pound out here at 128. And the euro is at 118 to 1 U.S. dollar. Tom O'Brien, what's going on?
Good Tuesday morning. Lots of green across the board, man, but a little bit of a sell-off on that open, especially, how about the Dow, the Russell? We'll see what happens, man, early in the day.
Early in the day, and I heard you, there's no doubt that Russell is intriguing. You know, and what has happened, folks, is this. It's kind of intriguing that like yesterday, when the market basically was having a tougher time, the Russell was leading ahead. And then, of course, this morning you got a good market, and the bottom line, the Russell can't handle it. So, pretty amazing. Let's go over to our man, Mr. Kevin Hinks at TD Ameritrade. Think or Swim as we do every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And don't forget, folks, every trading day right here, 11 to 12 Eastern Standard Time, you want to understand the option market, option strategies, futures, outstanding program. If you haven't test-driven yet the Thinkorswim platform, so easy to do. You're on our website. Hit the banner. Bring it up. They'll allow you to trade with paper money each and every trading day. Now, let's go to Kevin's headquarters where he has a demolition derby on his street because there's so many people getting deliveries. Hey, Kevin.
You guys tell me. You live in Florida, in a beautiful area.
Yep.
And all you see midday are delivery trucks, right? And I live in a cul-de-sac, and they're fighting for position out here in these homes in this little cul-de-sac, and it's amazing to watch how they come in and out all day long.
And folks, today we're going to have FedEx come out with numbers after the close. Kevin, You know what was amazing? So this was on Kevin's program yesterday, folks. And if you listen to Tommy and I yesterday, Kevin, you know what I'm talking about? I'm talking about, yes, we've all been ordering online, right?
Yes.
But over this weekend, right, something even different happened in my own mindset. Okay, I'm sitting at home, and I'm looking at my grill. I'm saying to myself, hey, man, I need all new grill parts, right? I'll have a brand new grill, right? You know, so for like $150 instead of $1,000, right?
Sure.
Bang, what do? Boom, boom, jump on Amazon. Everything shows up today, right? And I realized, I says, oh, my God, look at this. Someone just lost a whole bunch of money, but I was so used to it, and it was done like in 5 minutes. And I says, you know what, man? They're really in trouble now because something switched even in my own head, and I order a lot. But now it's like, hey, man, you can get productivity-wise, you can get more done. It's there. It's a great price. And then I'm listening to you guys with Light Folio. I'm saying to myself, man, this is hitting everywhere. I mean, it's a big deal, man.
And the stickiness is what we're talking about because, obviously the lower age demographic is someone that's going to be much more open to shopping online and pointing and clicking and shopping with their smartphone.
Right.
But I think what this pandemic has done, it's raised that age gap to a much higher level where people like you and I, Tom, are now shopping online where we didn't do, maybe we did it a little bit, but now we're shopping a lot. I mean, the percentage that I do online is much higher than it has ever been, and frankly, only going, up.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I realized when I stopped yesterday. I says, man, this is amazing. I says, I got this done in 5 minutes. And that's not something that would be on top of my mind, on a continual basis, okay? Then I realized that, okay, I would have had to go to Home Depot. They have the right parts? I am 10 minutes away. I got to go there. I got to shop. I got to come back. And then all of a sudden I'm saying to myself, you know what, man? I'm glad I'm not in retail, man.
Shame on you for not knowing Amazon can deliver anything you want to your door tomorrow.
I know, man. Seriously, man.
Exactly. And now Walmart.
Yes.
And their new program getting into this very close. They're giving you a free trial, and then I think it's $98 a year for their service, directly competing with Amazon. So Walmart is in this game, and they are committed to it.
Yeah.
And I've full disclosure, I have ordered things on Walmart. I don't necessarily love to go in a Walmart, but if I can order them online, all the people, a lot of people love to go to Walmart, but there's a big swath of consumers that don't want to go in a Walmart for one reason or another that you can talk about. But if they can shop at Walmart prices online and never have to go in the store, now you're talking about a whole new demographic for Walmart. And even they never would go in there.
Kevin, and you know what? When you think of Walmart, folks, you think of very inexpensive prices. But they have inexpensive prices, but they have things that are expensive. I've always shopped all my fishing gear in Walmart. It's the only time I go in Walmart. Because you know why? It's the best fishing gear, and it's so dramatically different because reels are expensive. Everything's kind of expensive, right? They're literally like 30% less. Okay, for the exact same thing. It's like, okay, that's a no-brainer, man. Do you know what I mean?
So everyone thought, in terms of a trading perspective, everyone thought Costco would be the main competitor to Amazon because it's a membership business as well and, low margins. Well, it turns out it's going to be Walmart.
Yeah.
That's the main competitor because Walmart is willing to go and they've got the cash to spend on all this, and they are... They are fully invested in this new economy, and, Walmart is flourishing, frankly.
Oh, listen, man, just that conversation, you and I going there online, and once you get online, forget it, and then it's all about, the same brand, the same price, the same delivery? Well, pretty cool, man. Yeah. So I'm sure you got a lot to talk about today.
Today, we're late in earnings season, so there's a lot less to pick to, but we've got a good one today, Adobe.
Oh, hey, did you see, you know what, ADB, on the Patriots game Sunday, they lost. Not oh, my God, the Patriots game, Tampa Bay, the Adobe ad was like a Super Bowl ad. Did you see it by any chance? It was unbelievable.
I did not.
Oh, it was crazy, man. I mean, it was, did you see it, Tommy, that Adobe ad?
I missed it, unfortunately, no.
It was something else, man. So Adobe, that's a good company, man. Yeah.
Yeah, we're trading Adobe today. Then this time of year, we like to do themes. Yesterday was the home builders. Today, we're going to look at the chip stocks. Top to bottom.
You got to love it. 45 minutes from now. Kevin, you have a great day, safe day. We look forward to the program.
Thanks for having me on, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks, Kevin.
Stay right there. Tommy and I come right back, folks.
If you're not currently using the TAS Profile Scanner when looking at setting up your trading opportunities, then your arsenal is short a mighty weapon. The TAS Profile Scanner is a standalone piece of software that instantly filters over 2,500 global financial markets such as stocks, ETFs, commodity futures, and Forex. Headed by Steve Dahl, TAS understands that in today's technological world, the use of top-flight software applications and technical analysis expertise is essential to successful trading in today's market. You also gain access to the webinar that Steve Dahl and Tom O'Brien just hosted, The Best Way to Use the TAS Profile Scanner to Profit. This webinar archive is available for all subscribers immediately upon signing up. All new subscriptions also come with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. Start your subscription by visiting the front page of TFNN.com today, and you'll find the TAS Profile Scanner under the Services tab. Sign up today. Are you in the market for buying or selling real estate in the Bay Area, including the surrounding St. Petersburg, Tampa, and Clearwater markets? Tiger Real Estate LLC is a firm that has extensive experience in the Tampa Bay area. Whether you're looking to sell your current property for maximum value, or you're in the market for a second home or investment property, Tiger Realty has the experience across all areas of real estate in the Tampa Bay area to help buyers and sellers make the most informed decisions across all price levels. From the price you should be paying per square foot in certain up-and-coming areas to the type of cash flow investment properties are capable of creating, Tiger Real Estate can help you make the best decision when it comes to all areas of the market. Before you make one of the biggest decisions of your financial future, call Tiger Real Estate LLC today at 727-329-8322 or email us at tiger@tfnn.com. That's 727-329-8322. Call us today.
Many of our new listeners have heard about The Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive The Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on The Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com.
TFNN has launched our brand new website. You can still visit us at the same TFNN.com URL, but when you do, you'll see a new and improved homepage with a much simpler navigation, whether you're watching Tiger TV live in high definition or just accessing your newsletter subscriptions. We even have new pricing in 6 months and yearly options. Check out the new TFNN.com now and experience all the upgrades. TFNN.com, educating investors.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials up 191. You get the Nasdaq up 138. S&Ps are up 33. Gold is down 3. It was up 10. It's going to get interesting here, Tom. This dollar, man, this is the yin and yang for me personally, okay? But the bottom line is that, you know, when you take a look at where the dollar is and where it has been, when the dollar just moves a little, and, you know, we just went from 92,785 to 93,107, and we're at 93,072. The market doesn't like it, man.
Yeah, I saw you in the den. It perked up. As it perked my ears up, and I said, oh, yeah.
It's so quick, man. And I mean, so this is a big deal, folks. You want to watch this because you start correlating this, and it's like, you know, now that relationship can change, but when you actually look at where the dollar has been the last 6 months and where the market has been, the correlation is pretty direct. We went from 102. We hit a low 2 weeks ago of 92. And, of course, if I put the, let me just put the S&P, watch you to see this. I'll put the S&P on top of it, SPX. Yeah, the yellow line's the SPX. So you just saw the SPX. That's pretty intense, man.
It is. There you go. Talk about correlation, definitely.
Yeah, that's about as intense as you can get, man.
Hey, can we jump over to Tesla?
Yes.
Talk about some volatility, man. Tesla up another 3%. Yesterday, it was low as 373, and you're trading at 432 today. You were as high as 445 today. Pretty remarkable action, man, when you consider the volatility this thing has had in terms of, you know, we're talking about trading from 270 prior to the announcement of the split. You make it up to 502. You actually made it up to about 538, I think, was the high overnight at around September 1st. The market just completely cascades lower. You know, reasonable minds might say, okay, back to a more reasonable price of maybe 320, maybe 300. No, we're back to the 400 and change level in no time, man. And maybe that's a little bit of the Nikola story coming out. Story coming out today, right, that the SEC now is looking into some of those allegations, opening up an investigation. Be interesting to see how that shakes out. Nonetheless, man, quite the price tag for Tesla. And what's the market cap? Can you pull up the market cap for them right now?
Yeah,
I'm trying
and the thing that's a mind blower, folks, is that when you were talking about this in your program this morning, when you go back Tesla was at $70 in March.
What's that?
Tesla was at $70 in March.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, 70 versus 433.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, that's about as intense as you get. And we get a market cap out here of
there you go.
$403 billion, right?
Yeah, yep, there you go.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's.
And how about Apple? So they got their big event going on today, kicking off at about 1 o'clock.
Well, they better do something better, I guess, huh?
Hey, they're doing just fine, man. They, what was interesting is that so normally they'd be talking about their phones in this event. They're selling off, of course, from like almost 119, 116, still up 1% on the day. But normally they would be talking about their phones. The next phone, kind of a big one, it's like a super cycle, they'd call it, right? The 5G phone, myself included. Some people holding off. If you're not a super fanboy buying a phone every time it comes out, there was a lot of incentive maybe not to buy the last cycle or two and wait for the 5G phone, because that's a real upgrade as opposed to like the last phone. One of the biggest upgrades was a camera and so forth. So they're not doing that, though, because of production woes having to do with COVID. So that's probably going to happen in October. They're going to focus on the watch. They're going to focus on some of the health benefits, I guess, is the speculation. The iPad going on there as well. But that'll be interesting. But the market liked in the beginning and a little bit of a sell-off, as they said, hold on, what are we trading up 3% for no reason here, folks?
There's no doubt the aspect, and that starts, I guess, in a few hours, right? But I'm wondering
1 o'clock Eastern, I believe
1 o'clock
it is.
Eastern. So I'm wondering if they've released, some papers yet to the press, and because that's, it normally happens.
Sure.
That's what's going on. Because
they must not have been good papers if they came out. No,
that's my point, right? But there's no doubt about that. Their watch has been something that started out weak that has turned into an extraordinary piece, though. That revenue on that watch, folks, is going exponential. Because what has happened is that you can basically run, and if you're an Apple person, the bottom line, you can run everything right off that watch, which is pretty intense, man. There's no doubt.
It is, and that's the future, man. I mean, there's no reason why we got to have a phone this size, man, sitting in our hand, Right. I mean, think how big, phones used to be in terms of, the size of a suitcase, right? I mean, there's no reason why the phone can't pop out of your watch, futuristic style, hologram style, whatever it is.
Oh, yeah.
And the watch is probably one of the first leaps. I mean, we're years away, but it is, and they're making that leap. And just in that you first needed and I don't have an iWatch, but the first generation of the watch, right, you needed to have your phone kind of near it because it would pair with the phone, and then you could talk on your watch. Right. Like, as in, if you had the phone in your pocket, you could use the watch as kind of hit the watch to talk on the phone. Now they're already where you don't need the phone. You could actually pair your watch with your cell service, right?
Yeah.
So we're getting there, man, and I think that they're tapping into that, for sure.
Oh, there's no doubt. There's no doubt. And then what ends up happening is that basically at the salon, what they end up doing, you can have your phones totally somewhere else, folks, set up for pictures, set up for everything. You're trying to take a different picture, and people can't figure out how you do it. You just tap your watch, and it's filming everything. So you are basically running your whole phone off of your watch in order to make a story, which is pretty intense. Because between social media, stories are where it's at, right? You know what I mean? So, pretty wild.
Definitely, man.
Let's go take a look at some of the higher volume equities out here. This market's having a hard time holding, folks. And let's go actually NQ. Let's go look at the NQs first. So we hit a high of 472. 11,472. That's basically 68 points higher than we are. Not the end of the world. We'll see how this thing is going to shake out, because we can see the aspect that now we didn't make the swing of last week yet. So the swing of last week, That was 11,554. It's quite a bit higher than we were. The bottom line is that inside the NDX, now the strength versus the weakness, you got Alexa Pharmaceutical up 3.7%. Tesla's a big one, 3.6%. Moderna, 2.9%. Taken away from it, Sirius Satellite, 3.3% down. You got, I'm not even sure what this one is, PDD, Penn. Let me see what this is. We should find out what this is anyway. Okay.
Pinduoduo.
Oh, yeah, okay. It's a China company, e-commerce platform. Companies offer a wide range of merchandise online. Okay. That's down 233. Well, stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Dow Industrials right now are trading up at 151. You got the NASDAQ up 118. S&Ps are up 27. Tommy and I come right back.
Hi folks, Tom O'Brien here. If you'd like to get my daily newsletter, Market Insights, then now is a great time to sign up for a 30-day free trial. Every morning by 9:30, I send out my morning letter to subscribers with market commentary on a variety of markets, currencies, and commodities to keep investors up to date on the day's trading action. Included in Market Insights are specific buy and sell recommendations for stocks, ETFs, and even options, with stops and price targets included for every trade in my newsletter. If you'd like to try my newsletter risk-free for 30 days, then head over to the front page of TFNN and you'll find Market Insights under Trading Newsletters. I use my years of trading experience to bisect and dissect the market every morning and give my subscribers the most important information they need to know for the day ahead. I even issue afternoon updates for my subscribers whenever warranted with important market action. I'm always scouring the market for the next great trading opportunity. Sign up for your 30-day free trial to my daily newsletter, Market Insights, today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Wow! Go get them, folks.
If you're a trader in the market looking to find the path that leads to maximizing profits while decreasing risk, then now is a great time to try out Dave White's daily trading service, The Path of Least Resistance. Through the use of options and equity trades, Dave advises his subscribers on a daily basis of the current market conditions and what possible trade setups are on the horizon. The Path of Least Resistance is published every trading morning, often with updates intraday when initiating trades or closing out positions. Dave White has advised his clients of some outstanding winning options and equity trades in recent months, and now is a great time to try it out for yourself. New subscribers to the Path of Least Resistance receive a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the types of options and equity trades that are available by signing up for the Path of Least Resistance today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com and selecting the newsletter tab. Sign up today. TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartley's, ABC's, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow's up 155, Nasdaq's up 132, S&Ps are up by 28.5. And talking about Apple, a couple of targets want to see, Tom, is there an ABC structure out there? Let's see. Valid ABC using July 24th as the A point. Okay, so let me see. July 24th. Where am I? Why don't... Yeah, I can tell you right off the. Well, one second. Hold on. Why isn't this? Let me get a different screen. I got to get a screen that will give me the dates on it. Okay, so July 24th. I see. Okay. Oh, yeah, interesting, man. Yeah, this could. Okay, so let me see how this would. Yeah, this is valid. Okay, so yeah, oh, this is a big one, man. Okay, so. Well, actually, I see. What I would do is this. The way that the ABC structure actually goes, that's not the A point. The A point would be all the way down at $59.22. So you can almost say that, hey, man, the A point is, let's just call it $55. At 53.15 is the low. Then you got 59 at the high. But okay, let's take.
Sorry, I'm trying. What day are the lows of March, right?
Yeah, the question was, is the A point on the 24th of July, but it's not. The A point is all the way down here at the 2nd of April, being the most conservative, meaning, you could take the low too, but let's just, if we stay the most conservative, it's $59.22 A up to $99. So you just say
99.96. Call it 100.
Yeah. So what do we get? We get $40.
$40 A to B from there.
Yeah, and that's interesting. That gets you 130, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so this is dangerous, right? And we hit 137. So you did the whole ABC structure up. Then you came off that with volume. Most of the time you do something different, folks. It doesn't mean that the stock falls apart at all. But when you have such an expansion, that's what normally happens. Now, this expansion down, though, was with volume. So this already finished the whole ABC structure on the way up. That's how that thing shakes out. And there's one other thing that's really cool about ABC structures, whether you're in them or not in them, folks, is that when they finish, you get a clearer mind looking at them, because it's like, okay, mathematically you finished how the structure works. So you have a better shot to either buy or sell it at a certain point because of that. So we'll see where this baby shakes out. But you can see market-wise out here, this is having a tough time, man. And that that little doll is picking its head up, man. Look at this thing. Yeah, this thing wants to go up its next leg, man. So we'll see how this whole thing is shaking out. The IWM, there's another question about the IWM, and there's no doubt, the IWM was moving down yesterday. Up yesterday. You have it up today, but not with the type of power it had yesterday. Yesterday we went from, the 150 to 153.43. Today it's up $1, but compared to how we were up a little bit earlier, I think you'd figure that it would have a little more power inside it.
Oh, sure. And that sell-off, man, we were at size 15.49, it looks like, pre-market, and you cascaded down to 15.34. That's a full percent that it just cascaded. Number. I see that, yeah. From 8:45 in the morning till 10. So it's quite a sell-off, man, right on the open.
So as soon as we get off the air, folks, at 11 o'clock, my understanding, I got to find this. I sent this article this morning, right? So there's I believe, did that article say 40 Republicans and Democrats have been getting together, Tom, to try to get a deal done on the stimulus plan?
It said 50 House members.
Okay, so
that's not a lot of House members. What do they got in the House?
It's 25 and 25. So there's 50 House members that got together. The bottom line is that they're having a press meeting at 11 o'clock, and they've come up with the majority. It said that in the article the majority had to be, I think, 75% or something. They've come up with a $1.6 trillion stimulus plan.
Yes.
So we'll see, how this shakes out at 11 o'clock, what they have to say, and go from there. There's no doubt that if we go from there to the Oracle TikTok deal, this is like the intrigue between the aspect of a political deal put together with a deal that, if you look at the actual executive order that TikTok was supposed to do in the context in order to get any deal done. This deal is not even close to it.
Yeah, they were supposed to sell their U.S. assets, period.
Exactly. And the aspect of that whoever gets it is supposed to have the code. It's the code.
Yes.
is the big deal.
And they were supposed to throw a kickback to Trump and the U.S. government.
Right. Well, I suspect, when I was reading this last night, I think there is a kickback in there with the Oracle. Okay. But picture the deal. Picture you're Trump and I'm Oracle, right? Hey, okay, man, this is how we're going to do it, right? You need a kickback. I'll get you the kickback. We're going to put a little more squeeze on them, right? We'll do this. We'll do that. You're going to have the jobs come in. We'll get the kickback to you, and we're going to squeeze them, and we're going to get it done. So we'll see how this shakes out. I suspect what is going to happen is it's not going to fly. Kushner just come out and said that, yeah, he wants the deal to fly. But that being said, you had a couple Republicans come out ASAP saying, hey, man, this is not what the order says. So there might be some real pushback on that deal. But guess what? The aspect of this going on another month, I think they had to come up with something because the deadline was yesterday, right? So they had to come up with something to start talking about, right? So we'll see where it shakes out.
Yeah.
What else we got happening out here?
Well, I mean, as Kevin was saying, so we got FedEx and we got Adobe after the bell, right?
Oh, yeah.
Some of the news, some of the priced-in moves, man, are pretty staggering. FedEx especially. Jump over to the Analyze tab. Talking about almost a $20 move, man, in a $233 stock. So you're talking about basically a 9% move priced into FedEx. And just to jump to Adobe before we do it, they're looking at about a 5% move. Yeah, $28, so a little bit less than a 5% move in Adobe. I mean, FedEx, there's a lot of volatility when you think about, how they're doing, what's the forecast moving forward. And I mean, the acceleration the stock has had down to 88, and we're now almost a three-bagger from there, up to 240 at one point from 88. So, I mean, a lot of these stocks, man, they're priced almost for perfection. I mean, you saw yesterday with Lennar, strong numbers from Lennar, man. They beat on earnings, they beat on revenue, and the stock traded down $3 from 79 to 76. You popped on the open, but you're still down about 3%. But guess what, man? That's from 25 at the lows. So you are at a three-bagger exactly on Lennar. So always interesting, man, with these stocks, because in any other world, expectations are everything. But expectations, it's almost like it's expected to beat the expectation, right?
Yes. And, the aspect, I mean, the country is clawing for another stimulus plan, okay?
Sure.
Stay right there. Tommy and I come right back.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com.
TFNN has launched our brand new website. You can still visit us at the same TFNN.com URL, but when you do, you'll see a new and improved homepage with a much simpler navigation, whether you're watching Tiger TV live in high definition or just accessing your newsletter subscriptions. We even have new pricing in 6 months and yearly options. Check out the new TFNN.com now and experience all the upgrades. TFNN.com, educating investors.
If you haven't checked out the newsletters page of TFNN.com, what are you waiting for? All of the TFNN newsletters are informative, up-to-date, affordable, and a must-have for every trader looking to gain a competitive informational edge in today's markets. TFNN newsletters cover every aspect of the markets to offer you the very latest in market news. Plus, new subscribers get to test drive our newsletters risk-free for 30 days. From all aspects of the markets, including stocks, bonds, metals, commodities, and tech, there's a newsletter to fit your needs exclusively from TFNN. Stay informed each day you trade and get that competitive edge that will help you stay ahead of the game. Visit our newsletters page by going to TFNN.com and click the newsletters button near the top of the page. TFNN.com, educating investors.
Biotech is booming, but for how long? Whether you think the biotech bull has room to run or has run its course, trade LABU or LABD. Direction's daily S&P Biotech 3 times bull and bear ETFs. Visit directioninvestments.com/biotech today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. Dow's up 148, Nasdaq's up 109, S&Ps are up 26. And guess what, folks? Apple, had a big party going on, and the bottom line is that something's getting not too happy. They're basically their party's not going like they thought it's going to go.
Who crashed that party, man?
That's the word I was looking for, man, because this is really unusual, right, for an Apple. I mean, these things are pretty big.
The only thing I'd add to it, man, is that there's no phone.
Everyone's exactly.
Everyone's waiting for the 5G iPhone.
Right.
That's not going to be talked about. That's going to be coming out probably next month. So there's that to be said.
It's a big deal. Yeah. There's no doubt. And it's like, it's not the end of the world for Apple, that's for sure. But that is no doubt, as to perception. What's interesting about this one, actually, Tom, is that they told everyone that it's not going to be about the phone, right? But the bottom line is they bid it up a bit, and now I guess reality's setting in. And what we mean here, folks, is that Apple has just traded, and this is always a big deal with Apple, because between the S&P and the Nasdaq 100, I mean, Apple can, just went from 118.82 to 115.77. Now, that's only 3 points. That's still up 50%. But 3 points for Apple inside the S&P and the Nasdaq 100 does some damage. If it's on the way up, it sends it up. If it's on the way down, it does some damage on the way down.
Well, yeah, because you're talking about we'll call it a $2 trillion company for simple math, right?
Yeah.
So when Apple, and pull it up, if Apple's trading right now, you're at what, 116? So 1% is $1.16 is $2 billion in market cap that gets added. So, it just traded from almost 119 to 116. You lost 2.5%. You just lost $5 billion just disappeared in market cap, man.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. That makes a lot more sense. Yeah. I like how you put that together like that. That's interesting. Hey, you know what I watched last night? Margin Call. So,
which one's that? I'll have to Google it.
This was on, let me see. It was either on Amazon or Disney. Oh, it was a movie on Disney Plus.
Okay, maybe Hulu.
It's not bad, folks. Okay, it's pretty good.
Nice.
I'd go into it a little, but you'd want to watch it. It's not the best movie in the world, but it tells you a little bit about how big firms operate. That's the bottom line. I can tell you that. I'll leave it at that, because you want to watch it. Then you can make your own,
I'll give you the tease. I pull it up. 2011 flick, when an analyst uncovers information that could ruin them all, the key players, Kevin Spacey included, at an investment firm take extreme measures to control the damage. That sounds like Wall Street in a encapsulation. Sure.
Yeah. And once you watch it, you may have the same view of Wall Street, or you may have a different view of Wall Street.
Nice.
Yeah, so Kevin Spacey, man, he's so good. It's sick. And Jeremy Irons, there's no doubt.
So what's going on with the S&Ps, man? We're down about 12 points from the highs that we had on the open. We'll see what happens, but pairing some of those gains across the board, man, whether it was Microsoft as well, pulling back a little bit, Apple. And, hey, how about let's jump to Walmart. Walmart Plus. Starting today. Their service competing with Amazon, right? We talked about with Kevin Hinks.
Yeah.
Pretty interesting to see how that shakes out. When you put up even, the daily, when they came out with that news, it was originally talked about, I think, back in July, and then they really came out with the details at the end of August. That's when you saw it go from about 130 up to 137. You made it up to 151. We backed all the way down to 137. But just like you guys, our conversation, man, there's no difference in a product when it shows up at your door in a box. The only difference is what you pay for it, man.
Big time.
So, yeah, it'll be interesting to see how that shakes out. And my only question is, when's the low, the Target Plus service or whatever coming out, right? Because, when I look at these companies, and I talked about Target, Target, let's see, wait, could you pull up, what is the market cap for Target and or Walmart first and then Target? Because what you're going to see is, a lot of these companies are going to be able to compete on a pretty competitive basis. You're looking at Walmart's got almost a $400 billion market cap, right? Pretty amazing, just as it comes to my head that Tesla has a bigger market cap than Walmart today, but go ahead, we'll jump around. And Target's only at 74, right? There's no reason why those companies can't come together a little bit at least, in terms of, because it's going to start being a completely competitive arena that every good is similar when it's just a shipping facility that is required to get that good there. So you get Target, you get Walmart. It's a very similar deal. We talk about Lowe's, Home Depot. You might see those market caps start to come closer together, and even the Amazon, in terms of, you're going to see Walmart catch up to Amazon probably. You might see Lowe's catch up to all of them, because it's going to become an arena where maybe you start price shopping, and that's why I think these companies are trying to say, well, we have to separate ourselves somehow, so we'll lock them into our ecosystem, right? They'll pay $98, then they'll order everything from us, because it is going to be a dime a dozen in terms of, well, I can order it on Amazon, Walmart, or Target. Let's just price shop all of them. Well, which one are you going to sign up for to get your free shipping for the year?
That's right. And let's go to Amazon for a second, because I'll finish the story, a part of the story that I didn't bring up, but I saw it when I was doing it, right? We go to Amazon, you're $31.22. So the grill that I was ordering on the parts for, folks, is a Weber grill. Bottom line, nice grills, right? But, they get expensive grills, but I've had it 5 years.
Sure.
Now I'm going to have a brand new grill for I think it was $172. And I got everything.
Nice.
I got the top part of it. I got the flavor bars, I got the bottom part of it, I got the pan. So the whole thing's new. Guess what ended up happening? I'm looking at it, I'm saying, wow, look at this. This is an item that the Amazon store sells. Yeah. Okay.
Amazon Basics, right? Is that Amazon Basics they call it?
Exactly. Okay. Yeah. So picture that, folks, is that then, this is like you get Amazon, then you got, you're not even buying it through a store, you're buying it through Amazon, right?
Sure.
And it's like, you're talking about, this is where this whole thing about monopolies come in, that, of course, they have the data, they know what gets sold the most. That's something that never goes bad, grill pots, right? It's like, okay, you get grill pots, they're small, they're expensive. Sure. Not that small, but you know what I'm saying. Very easy to ship.
People don't care about the brand on something like that either, in terms of, I have some of, technology, home studio, some of the wires, some of, cords going from my computer to my monitor to the sound, earphones. I get some Amazon Basics in there, man, because, you need a HDMI cord, right? Stuff like that.
Yeah.
I got some Amazon Basics. Amazon said, why aren't we making HDMI cords? They're a dime a dozen. Nobody cares about what brand they're buying on an HDMI
and they're expensive.
Cord.
In the context.
Right? They're coming down, but it's the same thing. They said, So yeah, you're going to start seeing more of that for sure as well. And that's where companies can make a lot of money, man. I mean, Publix, I love their Greenwise brand.
I do too.
You know, and that's an organic brand that they probably make a lot of money off, man. And it's their own brand. Yeah.
Yeah, there's no doubt. Yeah. Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. We have the Dow Industrials right now trading up 165. We get the Nasdaq up 116. S&Ps are up 30. Gold's down $4. Silver's flat. King Dollar's up 35 ticks. Tommy and I come right back, folks.
Back in the day, I joined Hotel California in 2006, and like many of you, was drawn in by, as well as...
Whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows.
You see, I believe that everything in life happens for us, not to us. And Tom ignited the fire within me to want to learn how to master the markets. So how did I go from knowing nothing about technical analysis to becoming the #1 market timer for the S&P 500 in 2018 and the #2 market timer in 2019? Simply put, I hired coaches with a proven track record, which led me to a whole new set of tools that I created to interpret the message of buyers and sellers. I would love the opportunity to teach you this award-winning set of tools and to help you improve your market timing. You can test drive my newsletter service, Mastering Probabilities, for the next 30 days with no risk to you. Plus, you'll gain access to archive workshops that'll take you step by step through my system. Sign up today by going to the homepage of TFNN.com and selecting Mastering Probability in the newsletter tab.
The gold market has taken off topside in a large way in 2020. If you want to take advantage of this sector, now is the time to subscribe to my gold report. The gold report took profits in 4 of its equities in the gold portfolio in the first week of January for a combined profit of 99.2%, with 2 positions left in the portfolio that have a profit of 67.5% as of January 7th. The Gold Report is a comprehensive look at the metals sector as well as the markets that move gold, which is the currency and bond markets. New subscribers get a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to lose. Every Monday morning, I publish the Gold Report with coverage of gold, silver, bonds, the XAU, HUI, GDX, as well as more than 30 different mining equities. To see for yourself the types of profitable trades that are recommended within the Gold Report, sign up now by visiting TFNN.com. Don't miss out on the next great gold trade. Sign up today.
With markets trading with extreme volatility and peaks and troughs everywhere, regardless of what you're looking at in the markets, this is a great time to see the type of analysis Basil Chapman delivers for his subscribers every market day with the Opening Call newsletter. Basil has been analyzing markets, providing his take for subscribers to his trading services since 1984. Every morning, Basil publishes an update for his subscribers, along with weekend and evening updates when warranted. The Opening Call provides traders a daily market overview with regard to the direction of the key indices, selective stocks, and commodities, along with specific recommendations, including stops and targets. You also gain instant access to Basil's subscriber webinar archive from earlier this year, a dark cloud cover, and essential market analysis. Ride the Chapman wave today by signing up for the Opening Call newsletter on the front page of TFNN.com under the newsletter tab. New subscribers get a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. Sign up today.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow is up 161, Nasdaq's up 124, S&Ps are up 30. And, just when basically Apple's just giving it up a little, the dollar just helped out the S&P a bit. So the dollar just gave up a few ticks here. They basically just went from a price point of, 93.132 to 93.04. So This is going to be quite a day out here today, man.
That's right, man. Totally. And the S&P's back above 3403. Hey, as we wrap it up, can we jump over to Citi? So Citi comes out, right? They're laying off workers after pausing any type of a layoff during the pandemic. and they're down 4.3% today. They're talking about in the den. I was looking at it anyway, and that's after yesterday, man. You just traded from 52 to 46. You're down like 11 or 12% just from the highs of yesterday, man, on a bank stock. That's watch out, man.
And they get big problems. And guess what?
Yeah.
You know, you got the top of a high volume bar is 45. The bottom of that is 38. And then if you get into that, man, then you're into the highs of the lows of March. If you $45.23 is the highs of the lows of March. They have regulatory problems that are monster. And then, of course, you know, I got a call last night, folks. John from Orlando. Looking at it, and I even forgot to tell him hey, this is the company that made the $900 million mistake, right? Like, do you really want to buy a company like that?
Sure.
Right? $900 million, right? Hey, let me send someone $900 million. Then someone's going to buy TFNN? Are you kidding me, man?
Right?
Yeah.
They need some checks and balances in that system. Yeah.
Stay right there, folks. We got Think or Swim coming up next. And I'm Mr. Basil Tappan and Steve Rhodes. Dave, wait. I'll be back this afternoon. Thanks, pal.
Thanks, man.
Go get him, folks.